Hi guys, it's been a very wet week here in Mumbai and it's very difficult to avoid the rains. But before I start to enjoy the monsoon a bit, I want to wrap up all that has happened in the world of auto this week, starting with Audi India's A8L, which is launched. The Celebration Edition has launched at 1.29 crore rupees and the Technology Edition has launched at 1.57 crore rupees. To focus on what's changed, the front bumper has been revamped, gets a generous amount of chrome accents with updated LED matrix headlights. The limousine retains its 3-litre 48-volt mild hybrid turbo petrol engine that makes 340 PS of power and 500 Nm of torque. It's the back seat that garners more attention and it's a Celebration trim that now gets a 5-seater configuration unlike before. This configuration is also possible in the Technology Edition. Like before, the rear seat passengers will be chauffeured around in comfort on their reclined ventilated seats, enjoying a heated foot massage at the press of a button, while also enjoying premium sound quality from the Bang & Olufsen Advanced 3D sound system. The 2022 A8L is available in 8 coloured options and goes up against the likes of the Mercedes-Benz S-Class and the BMW 7 Series. Well, up next, Hyundai India has unveiled the 4th generation of the Hyundai Tucson ahead of its 4th August launch. Now, the biggest talking point of this SUV, apart from the longer wheelbase of course, is that it is going to be offered with Level 2 ADAS technology. The SUV gets 2-litre petrol and diesel engine options, made it to a 6-speed and 8-speed automatic. Noteworthy features are parametric lights, hidden rear wiper, reclining rear seats, Alexa and Google Assistant, panoramic sunroof, connected car tech, wireless charging, electronic parking brake, 360-degree camera, rain sensing wipers and more. The Tucson will be available in 7 coloured options, 2 of them being dual tone, and the bookings will start next week with deliveries followed shortly. Well, current generation of Nexon EV owners as well as prospective buyers will now benefit from the new Tata Motors Nexon EV Prime, which adds more features than even the Nexon EV Max. Via a software update, the Nexon EV owners will receive several regen modes, cruise control, smartwatch connection and iTPMS as feature upgrades. With effect from 25th of July, this update will be accessible at the company's service centres. For prospective buyers, the Nexon EV Prime range starts at 14.99 lakh rupees and goes up to 19.84 lakh rupees ex-showroom. Earlier this week, Maruti Suzuki has announced that the name of its hybrid SUV that is going to be unveiling pretty shortly is going to be the Grand Vitara. Now, the Grand Vitara bookings have already started for 11,000 rupees at Nexa dealership. This SUV, as we know, shares its underpinnings with the recently showcased Toyota Hyryder and will be built at Toyota's Bidadi facility in Karnataka. More details will be announced next week, but we do believe this SUV too will offer a 1.5-litre petrol engine with mild hybrid tech from Maruti Suzuki and strong hybrid tech from Toyota. The SUV is also expected to feature a head-up display, panoramic sunroof, 360-degree parking camera and connected car tech like the Hyryder.
After quite a few teasers and opening up the pre-bookings last month, BMW has finally launched its version of the Apache RR 310. They are simply calling it the 310RR.
So we're out here in the BMW at the BMW facility out here in Gurgaon with the newly launched G310RR. Now, if this bike looks familiar, well, it really is, because this is the same identical design model as the TVS Apache RR310. Now, there are 2 models of this bike which BMW have launched. There is the standard version and the model that you see right here. This is the Style Sport variant, which basically is a better livery version of the same motorcycle. Now, everything from the looks of it, the front end, the headlights, the fairing, the wheels, the suspension, everything is the same as what you get with TVS's Apache RR310. The 312cc single-cylinder engine, same specs, around 34 PS, around 24 Nm of torque. Everything is exactly the same. Now, basically, the difference that you will have to pay in terms of pricing is, while the RR310 cost you around 2.65 lakh ex-showroom Delhi, this one, the standard version will set you back by around 20,000 more. That's around 2.85 lakh. Whereas this Style Sport variant with the fancy colors and everything, this will set you back by 2,99,000 rupees. if you have come over and have a look at the display, you have pretty much the same setup as the Apache, the TVS Apache. You have 4 ride modes that you can toggle through via the handlebar mounted controls: rain, urban, sport and track. Pretty much the same, but what BMW have left out on, or what they haven't mentioned as of this time, is the adjustable KYB suspension that is on option with the Apache 310, the BTO version. So there you have it. This is the first look of the bike. Everything is identical to the Apache, and nothing really sets it apart from the badging and the livery.
Chinese motorcycle maker Zontes has announced its India entry with the Adeshwar Auto Ride Group. Now, this is the same company that sells the Benelli brand in India. Zontes will begin operations in India with not one, but 5 motorcycles, all powered by a 350cc engine. There is the Naked 350R, a 350X Sport Tourer, the GK 350 Cafe Racer, and 350T Tourer, and an adventure variant of that as well. At the heart of these motorcycles is a 348cc liquid-cooled single-cylinder engine with a 6-speed manual gearbox. Features include a TFT full-color display on all these motorcycles, keyless control system, 4 ride modes, LED lights, dual fast-charging USB ports, tire pressure monitoring system, and dual-channel Bosch ABS. Scheduled for a festive launch, this would be another option you could consider if you're thinking about the 390 KTM Duke or Adventure, the BMW 310 series, or even some of the 250s from Yamaha, Suzuki and Benelli. After being in development for 2.5 years, the TE1 electric prototype in its final form has been revealed by Triumph. Bad news is that this motorcycle will not make it into production. But the good news is that the tech and learnings from this project will soon be seen on a production spec electric vehicle from the brand. Some of those learnings are about weight reduction or weight management, because this motorcycle only weighs 220 kilos. The lightweight and specifically designed battery pack is made up of 900 cells, which are put into 8 differently sized modules to achieve the size and shape required for this particular form factor. This battery pack can go from 0 to 80% of charge in 20 minutes using a conventional 50 kilowatt fast charger. The TE1 achieves a targeted 161 km range while assuring speed triple level of performance. The drivetrain features 4 riding modes and also features a reverse and a walk mode, and the latter will limit the speed to a bare minimum to facilitate walking with the bike in case of a puncture or a breakdown, I'm guessing. With the TE1, Triumph's ambitions to build electric vehicles is not restricted to one model. They are looking at a complete lineup of vehicles. So an electrified street triple, or maybe the return of the Daytona in an electrified avatar? Who knows? My guess is as good as yours.